Welcome to the Oakland Museum of California and Responsive Conference 2025. What has Responsive Conference been like for you so far?
It's been really great. It's been really interesting meeting all the folks here who've come from all these different places, but also who are so invested in creating change and actually really thinking about what's going to work, how to make their workplace the best and healthiest. So it's just been a great community.
And what have you learned? What are ideas or connections or tactics that you are taking away from Responsive Conference so far?
I think that it's been really interesting. So I went to one session which was about AI, and it was more that it was like a concrete reminder, right? Some of the messages were things like, your AI initiatives should be like any other HR initiatives, right? They should have a business focus. How are they going to impact the business? What is the ROI? Which all HR projects should actually have. But that idea that, like, just as a reminder of like a framework about how to think about stuff, I thought was really, really interesting. So that's kind of one of my sometimes you just need, I actually majored in computer science and artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I'm not scared of AI, but it was just such a good framework and a reminder to like, no, you really have to dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
The complicated world that we live in and work in right now, how are you thinking as a founder, as an entrepreneur about adapting?
Yeah, I mean, I think this goes back to what is the problem you're trying to solve, which is, right, the foundation of everything. And so, especially when you're building a new product. And so I think one of the things that I actually really appreciated similarly about that session was, as opposed to using AI to take rote work off your plate, how can you use it to reimagine and reinvent how the work gets done? And again, that's, as a product development person, that's exactly what we do, which is like, no, right? It's that whole saying, right? Which is, if Ford had interviewed people, they would have said they wanted faster horses, not a car. And so that idea of that's exactly what we do in product development. And so just that concept, I think, is the right way to approach it, which is like, don't just plug it into a hole, but actually take a step back and think about what the problem is you're trying to solve.
Awesome. What's the venue been like at Responsive Conference for you?
Gorgeous. Yes, it's beautiful. And there's geese flying overhead. It's also incredibly convenient because I live in Oakland, although I did fly in from New York for it. So, but I mean, the weather is fantastic. Being able to be both inside and outside is huge. And so that's been really great.
Awesome. Any additional takeaways for you as an entrepreneur and a founder and a CTO, as a tech lead, building in this space from Responsive Conference 25?
I was just having a conversation with somebody who's a CHRO who she is struggling with the culture of her organization, and it starts from the CEO down. And because I have talked to so many CHROs and chief diversity officers and culture folks, and even compliance folks, like I was able to give her some insights to what the CEO might be thinking and how she might approach communicating with him. And like, I mean, really the answer was like, look, if that's the decision, if that's the culture he wants, your job is to actually help him understand what harm that causes and then how to mitigate that harm. Like, you know, if he wants the person because they do a good job, you can't take that away. You just got to do the other side of it as well. So I think that goes back. I think that's what we're learning from each other. It's that back and forth, that communication, and just supporting each other and helping each other out. So she was like, oh, I want to talk more about it. Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much for being here, Lisa.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. Thanks for having us.